Okay, here I want to show you one of my discharge setups. And essentially, after I charge a battery and whatever, I think it's full, whatever that means. I mean, it reaches a topping event, as Peter Linneman calls it. Then I'll let it rest. Not always the same amount of time, but over multiple charge and discharge cycle, I try to let it rest the same amount of time, typically an hour. Or if it ends up being 4 hours, then the next times I always do 4 hours. So I have this power meter that's used for model RC model cars and planes. I don't know why they need that, but they do, and it's kind of convenient because I put this halogen 35 watt bulb, because 35 watt 12 volts 35 watt divided by 12 volts is about 3 amps. So this gives me the it discharges at, allows me to discharge at 3 amps. Okay, I'm getting confused by something, but regardless, I just wanted to show you the setup. We can talk about discharge procedures another time. So it shows that the voltage here, it's not completely accurate. My voltmeter shows a little bit more, and so of course everything else is not accurate. And top left is the amps, top right is the voltage, and then the bottom left cycles between various power, the peak amps, and the amp hours, which is what I'm keeping track of. Okay, so then I write everything down, not everything, but I write down what time I started. Ooh, this is cool. I love this camera. What time I started, what the initial voltage was, and then what amp hours I read at that time. So I try and do it every hour, but this is exactly what I'm going to use. My goal is to, program the Arduino to keep measuring that, which is really simple. It is nothing simpler than that. If you have a constant resistance, then you just need to keep measuring the voltage, and you have everything, and you have the power, and you can just integrate, which means add successive reading of the power to get the energy, and from that you can get the amp hours, if you divide it again by the voltage. So it's really no big deal. And then you keep like 1 sample per minute or something like that. Fairly simple and easy. And of course, what does the Arduino do with it? Then it should send it to the internet. We are wireless. We are Wi-Fi network that I have, which is right above here. Actually, it is my office is right above there, and the router and the Wi-Fi is right above my head. So anyway, so this is a small 35 amp hour battery. Don't know where it came. I don't know what vehicle it came from, but some very nice lady gave it to me. And so that's how I get my batteries. I mean, I have people now giving me batteries because they know, because I'm asking. And I've had a few people spontaneously call me because they had heard that I take batteries and rejuvenate them. So I've had pretty good success, with batteries that have above 11 volts when I get them. They work pretty well to rejuvenate. And for the ones that have less than 11 volts, in the teens, in the tweens, or very low voltage, then, well, I get less success. Maybe, don't know, I don't think, probably not half of them. But, I do not open them as of yet. I don't open the batteries to except to check if the plates are flooded. So I'm not, I don't want to mess with the acid at this time. But I'm sure, probably 80% could be just recuperated and rejuvenated if open them and fill it back up with distilled water, and then rejuvenate and see what happens. The other thing is that sometimes the battery will show 12 volts, but actually, or 12.2, and actually 5 of the 6 cells will be supercharged, what I call supercharged, and 1 cell would be shorted. So, well, it wouldn't show 12 volts, that's not true, but it would show 11.5, 11.6. And if the 6th cell would also be fully charged, it would be over 13 volts. And that's why, so that's sometimes a false positive of a successful charge, but pretty easy to detect once you try and get it back, once you try and take power out of it. Anyway, don't want to make this too long. I want to make shorter videos, and hopefully that's interest. Let me know if you like the format and what you'd like to see. Bye.